Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's time for May Favorites and Fails 2018. This is the video where I share with you all of the products that I have been loving, using over and over the past 4 weeks. Some are new products, some are new to me products, and I think I might have some oldies but goodies that I rediscovered in my stash that I just fell in love with again in the last month. And the last, I would say, 5 or 6 videos, I've shown you guys different accessories as well that I have just been wearing over and over. And because May was not only Mother's Day, but also my birthday, I wanted to show you guys some of my favorite earrings that I was given. One pair, the ones I have on now, I was given these for Mother's Day, and then I have another pair I'm going to show you that I was given by my friend for my birthday. I don't know what it is about earrings. I just love to have different types of earrings and build a collection. I have so many pretty ones, and I just feel like they can just tie a look together or bring light to the face. I'm just a big advocate for a big earring, or a statement earring, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna be showing you those more closely in this video. And I also have a couple of fails that I want to mention for sure. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but I have a new camera lens. I wanted to get that kind of blurry background look, and I wanted to also maybe just step up the video quality or the quality of my videos. So I want to give a shout out to my friend Michelle Wong because she helped me set this up, because I am so clueless when it comes to cameras, lenses, lighting. Some people, some YouTubers actually have professionals come to their homes and set up their lighting and spend thousands of dollars on equipment, and I just am in no position to do that. And by the way, Michelle did not come over to help me set this up. She just answered my questions via text, and she's a very quick responder, which I appreciate. So I hope you guys like this video, the quality of the video, the new lens, and let's get to the favorites and fails. All right, I have lots of things to get to, so let's start with the Bumble Hairdressers Invisible Oil UV Protective Dry Oil Finishing Spray. This is a lightweight mist for subtle shine and softness. I've spoken about this makeup artist that I follow on Instagram before, Court Montes or Montez. She is a legit makeup artist out of Arizona, Scottsdale, I believe, Phoenix, Scottsdale, and I follow her on Instagram, and I've watched her. She does a lot of lives. She'll do like live makeup demos and hair demos, and her hair is gorgeous and so healthy. And in one of her lives, she used this product, and she said that she just loved it because it's an extra layer of moisture in her hair every day, or hydration in her hair, not moisture, because moisture can cause frizz, but it's hydrating, it's got that UV protection. She lives somewhere where it's sunny almost every day. I live somewhere where it's sunny almost every day. I have clearly highlighted hair. So it's a lightweight mist for subtle shine and softness. So what I do is I just take it after I've done my hair, like today I used a flat iron, and I just take it and I just go over it and run my fingers through. I already sprayed a lot. It says you can spray a lot and you don't have to worry about it looking greasy. It smells really good. And it just gives such a pretty shine to the hair without weighing it down like a lot of oils and pomades can. So I just love this. It takes away any frizz, leaves my hair shiny and silky, and it's protecting it from the sun. So I really am loving this. I have a couple of blushes I want to show you that I've been crazy about this past month. One of them is really expensive and really tiny. I was actually shocked when I got it in the mail. This is the Surratt Artistique blush in Cherubique, and it just comes in this tiny little compartment. I'm told you have to buy a separate palette for these. You can either get just a compact for the blush, or I think you can get like a combo, like eyeshadows with blush. And I originally saw it at a makeup counter at Barney's. They were out of stock in this Cherubique color, but Sephora had it in stock online, so I bought it that way, and I just didn't realize it was just gonna come in this flimsy little plastic thing. The color is beautiful. It's a shimmery pink, and it has a lot of pigment to it, and it just gives that perfect, just came in from skiing in Aspen kind of glow. But if this little guy is not in your budget, this blush palette from Milani is also super beautiful. This is the Milani Floral Fantasy Rose Powder Blush Trio palette. And the packaging is pretty nice for a drugstore product. I adore these Milani Rose blushes. I have spoken about them many times on my channel. I own quite a few of them, and now you've got them in a trio. When I saw the display, there were two trios, 01 and 02, 02 being the darker of the two, and that is the one I picked up. I really wanted both of them actually, but I think they were like $13 or something like that, and I don't know, I just decided just to get the one, and I'm really, really happy with it. Just like all the Milani Rose powder blushes, they're pigmented, they're long wearing. I just think Milani overall, and I've probably said this before, is one of the best drugstore brands out there. For eyeshadow, I've been loving this Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions palette. I have almost all of these Obsessions palettes. The only ones I don't have are the really bright one, it has kind of like the blues and purples, I think, and maybe a yellow in it. And then she came out with two new ones, like a coral and something else recently. And I don't have either of those. I know these colors aren't for everybody. They have a lot of red and they're just very, very warm. It's actually what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. And even though I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance, this one is a little bit different. And I like tiny palettes. I know some people like big palettes. I can't stand big palettes. I never reach for my Morphe palettes, specifically because they're so big and cumbersome. When I'm doing my makeup, I like having a little palette that I can just kind of go like this too. I don't want to have to, I don't know, maybe it's just a weird quirk I have, but I love these little palettes. I haven't looked recently, but if I remember correctly, these palettes have pretty mixed reviews on Sephora.com. But I'm so happy with all of the ones that I own. I think the pigmentation is great. I think the blendability is there. The longevity is there. What is on my lid? I just noticed that there's a big black splotch on my lid. I am not going to refilm this video. I'm just gonna try to cover it up. It's still kind of there, but hopefully you guys can't see it. I wanna show you guys this nude lip combo that I have been wearing constantly. I showed it on my Instagram story a week ago, and I rediscovered my love for Charlotte Tilbury's Penelope Pink lipstick. I have never finished a lipstick in my life, I don't think, maybe once, but I don't even remember what color it was, but this Penelope Pink might be the first lipstick I will finish in a long time. I mean, I still have a decent amount left, but rarely any lipstick I own ever even gets this far. So this is Penelope Pink. It's a cream lipstick, but it does have a little bit of shine to it, and it feels really, really nice on the lips. It's not incredibly long wearing, but it's decently long wearing. And I've been pairing it with Love Trap, Charlotte Tilbury's Reshape and Resize lip liner. And on the Nordstrom website where I purchased it from, their swatch makes it look like a dark brown. It is not a dark brown. I have been using this more often than the Iconic Nude that used to be one of my absolute favorites. This one, Love Trap, is a little bit more pink. It's less brown than Iconic Nude. So that's the combo. Sometimes I wear that just by itself, but other times I put a gloss over it. And I have a couple I want to show you that I top it with. Buxom Cosmetics recently came out with these holographic lip plumping glosses, and I was lucky enough to have them send them to me as PR. They sent me all the shades, and some of the colors I was like, ew, I don't know about these. And I wasn't so sure about the applicator. They are a spatula type of applicator. So that's what the applicator looks like. So my first thought was, I don't know if I like that, but their reasoning was that it just goes on nicer, it lays the color down better. So I actually, now that I've used it a couple times, I don't mind it. And my favorite colors were, I thought it would be the Mariah shade, which is like a nude, light pinky nude. But actually my favorites turned out to be Savannah, Iris, and Ariana. Ariana is the one that I have on over that nude combo right now. They go on kind of scary, like very bold, but then when you blend them out, they can change the look of whatever you have on underneath. So if you want to bring out a more pinky tone in the nude, then you would use a shade like Iris, and I'll swatch this one for you. So that's Iris. I believe there are a couple of YouTubers that also received these in PR that did swatch videos. So if you want to see them, all the colors swatched, I recommend you check them out. I think that if you check one of those out, I believe Puffin's Wife was somebody who did a swatch video of all of those. But I've always been a fan of the Buxom glosses. I don't mind the tingle. I am aware that some people don't like that tingly feel, but I personally have never minded it, kind of like it, and I was pleasantly surprised by these glosses. Another gloss that I have been really enjoying, especially on top of that combo or on top of anything really, it's the Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip from the Shayla collab, and this one is called Neat Freak. It's like a shimmery champagne color. Okay, a couple of more things I have to show you before we get to the fails. The bronzer that I have been using a lot the past month since I purchased it, I've been using it as a bronzer and as a contour powder. It's the Jennifer Lopez Inglot collab, and this is the shade, what is this shade? I think this one is called Boogie Down Bronze or something like that. I will put the correct name in the description, but I want to say that's what it was called, Boogie Down, because I remember Michelle and I specifically talking about the name, Michelle Wong and I, when we did our video collab together, the Get Ready With Me. So it's just the perfect contour powder for someone light-skinned. It's not too orangey, it's not too brown, so it doesn't come up muddy. It's just a great, very flattering contour powder for me. And as I said, I use it sometimes as a bronzer all over my face. I did not mean to say that I put the bronzer all over my face. What I meant is that I use it the way most people use bronzer, which is just on the forehead, cheeks, you know, in like the 3 and then the reverse 3 that you've seen a lot of people do in tutorials. All right, next up is this MAC Prep and Prime Skin Refined Zone Treatment. If you have oily skin, you need to try this. It is just a clear gel. It is not a primer per se. It's supposed to tighten the look of pores and help to control oil, and that's exactly what it does. I haven't noticed that it keeps my makeup on any longer, but then again, I always wear long wearing makeup, so I don't have an issue with my makeup breaking down usually, but I do have issues with oil and pore size, and this has been very, very good. It's been working out very, very well for me, so I highly recommend it if you're oily/large. I almost forgot to show you my favorite earrings of the month. These were a gift from my boys for Mother's Day, and they know I love Kendra Scott. And I can't think off the top of my head the name of this earring, the style, but I will list it in the description. And these are the gold with platinum druzy. But on the Kendra Scott website or in her store, you can get them in multiple combinations. You can get them in gold with gold druzy. You can get them in rose gold with rose gold druzy. You can get them in any type of color metal combination you want. You can actually customize them yourself in store or on the website. So I love these, and I think they go with everything. And then the second birthday earring that, this was Mother's Day. These were for my birthday from my friend who met up with us in Atlanta. She and I have been friends for like 10 years, and we were shopping one of the days we were there. It was my husband, she and I at the mall. Her husband combined the weekend with a little bit of business. This was the Friday we were there, so he was off at a meeting, and she and I were shopping at Saks, and I was at the accessories counter, and I saw these gorgeous hoops from Alexis Bittar. So I asked the sales associate if I could see them. She took them out of the case. I held them up to my ears, and I thought, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. But my boys had just gotten me these, and I thought, oh, do I really need another pair of earrings? And So I decided I was just gonna hold off. I gave them back to the sales associate. I said, thank you very much, I'll think about it. And then we went to lunch. And well, actually before that, my husband called me away. He said, I want you to come see something. And I said, no, I'm shopping with my friend who I don't hardly ever see. So you can go show me later. I'm shopping with her. And he said, no, please just come with me. And so I went with him. And then like about half an hour later, we're at lunch and waiting for our food. And my friend sitting across the table, she says, you know what? I want to give you your gift now because, you know, maybe you want to wear them tonight. And I looked at her like, And she reaches over the table and hands me this Alexis Bittar bag. And I almost started crying. I just thought it was the sweetest thing and just so nice that she got these for me for my birthday. And yeah, so these are definitely both favorites. I've been wearing one or the other nonstop since I received them. So let's move on to the fails of the month. One of them is this perfume from Somi Yoshino. I saw this at Sephora. I was just looking at the fragrance wall, just spraying different ones, and I had never heard of this. I thought the bottle was beautiful, and the reviews on it were great. It didn't have that many reviews. It had like 5 or 6 at the time, and the price wasn't crazy. It's $85, and I sprayed it, and I thought it smelled so beautiful. Well, obviously I thought it smelled beautiful because I ended up buying it, but this does not last. It does not last even 2 minutes on my skin. I don't know why I didn't notice that the day that I bought it. I sprayed it, I loved it, I saw that it had good reviews, it was a decent price, took it up to the register, bought it. The next day, I didn't even think to I had sprayed so many other perfumes that day. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I did it anyway. I had been shopping at the Guerlain boutique, so I had sprayed a bunch of those things, not necessarily on myself, but just in the air, and so it kind of gets on your skin. Long story short, I could smell something on my skin that smelled good by the end of the day that I bought this. But then every day since that I've tried it, no matter how much I spray, I cannot smell it on my skin 5 minutes later. It just disappears. It has zero, at least on my skin, it has zero staying power. So that is a fail. So my other fail, I don't have it anymore to show you because I've already returned it to Nordstrom. It is the Yves Saint Laurent Volupte, what's this called? Liquid Color Balm. And I will show you a picture. I purchased the shade Spy on Me Nude when I was in Atlanta, and I wore it that night, and the same kind of thing I had with the fragrance. It just didn't stay on. I'm aware that most glosses don't stay on very long, which is why I tend to layer it over a lipstick or a lip stain or liquid lipstick. But this one was just, I had it on, did I wear it on its own? No, I wore it on its own that night. And every time I looked in the mirror, it was completely gone. Usually any lip product I wear, even if it's a gloss, because it seemed to be kind of opaque. So I thought, an opaque gloss should last more than 5 seconds, but honestly, I would put it on in the ladies' room, and then just out of curiosity, because I felt like it was disappearing really quick, I would look at my compact and it would be gone. 10 minutes later, completely gone without any eating or drinking, just regular talking. It was gone. And I thought for $32, it's not worth it. So I ended up taking it back. So that was a fail, and I was really disappointed because I usually love YSL lip products, and yeah, that one just did not work out. All right, that'll do it for May 2018's favorites and fails. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. Everything is under the name Risa Does Makeup. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video.